Sellercloud's container costs feature lets you quickly enter costs on the container level. Shipping costs, duties, tariffs and other fees associated with your purchases can now be calculated into your item's average cost, making tracking your expenses more manageable. To use the container costs functionality, you must first enable some key settings in the Client Settings tab. Go to Settings, Client Settings and click on General Client Settings. Click Purchasing and switch to Advanced. Type Container in View Change Log Box. Here, you'll need to enable the checkboxes and choose your preferred cost distribution method. You have 3 options to divide the extra costs. The first one is equally per unit, meaning the cost will be divided equally among the units. The second option is weight ratio. Here the cost will be distributed in proportion to the item's weights. Note that for this method, all items in the container must have their weight entered. The last one is the CBM ratio. If you choose this option, the cost will be distributed in proportion to the item's cubic meters. Note that CBM would be the most popular way to do it. Click Save. Now, if you go to the Products page, click on Toolbox, find the Purchasing option and click on it. This is where you can set the CBM, duties, and tariffs. You can also do this using a bulk upload. You can now go to the Purchasing section and click Shipping Containers. Select your container and click Edit. In the Cost Info section, you'll find 2 fields for entering costs. The shipping cost is for all regular costs related to the container. This cost will be divided among each item based on your chosen distribution type. Any other fees related to the container, like harbor maintenance fees, can be added as cost-based fees. These costs will be divided based on the cost of the item regardless of the chosen distribution type. Note that the total CBM in container and duties and tariffs fields are populated based on the values entered on your products, but you can edit them on each container too. After you've filled in your desired values in the shipping cost and cost-based fees fields, you can click Save. In the item grid, you will see a breakdown of your shipping and other costs. Total amount will be displayed in the Total Extra Costs column. Once the container is received and all costs filled out, you can apply the cost adjustment to your products. The adjustment amount will be the total extra costs divided between all units currently in stock and factored in towards the average cost of the products. To apply the costs, go to the Details page of your chosen container and head to the Actions menu. Select the option to apply extra costs to items. It is important to keep in mind that if only a portion of the container has been received, the costs will only be applied to the already received items. If you decide to apply the cost prior to receiving the entire container, make sure to reapply the action once the remaining items have been received. To update shipping costs after an adjustment was already applied, edit the cost value fields to reflect the changes, then reapply the action. This will update the existing average cost movement with the new values. And if you go back to the product page, in the average cost details, you will be able to see the average cost adjustment and the reason.